Today I'm going to show you how to log in as a parent to your child's Seesaw Digital Portfolio. Mosaic Elementary is the first school in the school district to use Seesaw school-wide in order to capture student work, assessments, and connect with parents. As a parent, you will receive an email that looks like this, inviting you to join our class. Simply follow the steps by clicking on the link. You're going to choose your child's name. Now I have entered, since we don't have a class yet, I have entered my dog so that I can show you some examples of how this works. So we're going to go ahead and click on Lucky. I'm going to say, is he my child? Yes. Now it asks me for my name. And it asks me to create a password. And create an account. All right, now it says here that I need to approve access to the journal. So we'll notify you when the access is available. So everything that comes through Seesaw, I have to approve for content and for security reasons. Now, in addition to the email, you will also receive a QR code, and that will allow you to connect from a mobile device that may be more convenient, or some parents prefer both ways of staying in touch, especially if you're not allowed to access maybe personal email at work. So let's check our inbox and see if we have received the email. So after the teacher receives your request and approves it, then you will be prompted to go here. And you can see it tells you all about Seesaw. All right. All right, and here is the email showing me that my connection was approved. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And you can download the app if that's what you need to do. And you can see right here that it's okay to go ahead if you're on one of those devices. We'll go ahead and sign in. I'm a family member. And I'm going to go ahead and put the address and the email that I used for this account. Okay, so let's try this again, signing in as a family member. And we're going to put the correct email address and the password. And sign in. All right, so here you can see that your child has journals. We're going to click on him and show you a little bit about Seesaw here. So here we go. So in the inbox, you will, as a parent, see that there is stuff posted. All right, so here your connection was approved, and we can see what's in Lucky's journal. Now, Lucky is one of my dogs. So what we're going to do is take a look at all this. And the Seesaw is set up to where, as a teacher, I can provide multiple journals and stuff for the kids to use. So sometimes I have a science folder, and in that you might see a demonstration of something we're working on in class, or they may explain how something works. In the reading folder, it might contain posts of your child reading a poem and discussing the phonics lessons that was associated with the poem. For example, maybe we were studying the ST blend at the beginning of words, or something with the at family, or sometimes we use those poems for a specific vowel sound, and your child will practice reading that. Sometimes in the reading folder, though, they just simply read a book or a passage to show what a great reader they've become. So again, their post could be a video, an audio description, or a picture, and here's some examples that I created. This is Zoe. She and Lucky are brother and sister, and they cannot be apart. They love snuggling together, as you can see here in this photo. So that's something your child can do, where they can add a picture and then a voice recording, or they can simply add a picture with a caption at the bottom. They can also put titles on different things, like we may ask we may give them a picture from our science curriculum and ask them to explain it, either maybe putting a label on something, or as you see here, they can maybe will draw and point to different things in the photo. So there's lots and lots of options for your child here. So you'll get the notification like you just did, showing that there was something in their inbox. Now, the really cool part is you can send a message back to your child. So let's just say that you want to comment on this one. You can simply do a like, and then that will be posted to your child's journal. Or you can add a comment, and you can type it in. She is so cute. And post it. All right, and then if you click on these 3 little dots right here, and your children will do the same thing when they're recording, you can click on that and get some more options. So you can actually add some audio. I'm sorry, that was downloading. We don't want to download the audio. You can actually respond back to them using these different methods. So now you've downloaded that they can see. But you can even talk to them about that at home. And it says right here, pending approval, because again, I will review the content of the messages, both the stuff that the students record and the stuff that parents record and send back to their children. So for example, after your child completes a task, I approve it after reviewing the post. And some people ask, well, why do I have to approve it? Well, sometimes we have sound issues in the building. Possibly another child interrupted them while they were recording, or there was a lot of background noise. And sometimes the student might be a bit off task or acting silly or inappropriate. So when that happens, it gives me a chance to talk with the individual students or the whole class and review the rules that we've established for Seesaw and digital citizenship. The student may be asked to re-record or post their information again. But once that happens, then it'll be sent to you after I approve it, and then you can take a look at it. I encourage you to respond often to your child's work. They get excited when they see messages from you, and it kind of creates a great way to have a conversation with your child in the car. Instead of them getting in and saying, what did you do today? No, I don't remember, or I forget, or I don't know. You can say, hey, that experiment you did with tracking the shadows was really cool. What did you learn from that? And it really opens up a whole nother way for you to communicate with your child. Another amazing feature is I can post things to the class. And this is the really cool part of Seesaw because it's accessible from anywhere. So this is your chance maybe as a family to work on something together. For example, last year we were studying the seasons, and I went to the park with my son and noticed the leaves were changing color. So I posted a video of us and asked each student to respond with something they learned about fall. So other than the leaves changing color, how do you know it's fall, was my question to them. And I was really amazed. Each student went outside with their family and shared a picture, a video, or a recording and applied what we learned in class. They said things like, well, leaves were falling and on the ground. There was cooler weather. It seems to be getting dark earlier. And even they noticed that squirrels were bearing nuts and gathering stuff for the winter. So it then offered us a chance on Monday when they all came back in. We took time to listen to everyone's response throughout the day. The kids talked and shared ideas, and they even commented on the similarities and differences in their responses. So as you can see, Seesaw is a very, very valuable part of your child's education. It provides a way for you to connect digitally with your child at school, collect information about their progress, and we can store artifacts of their work digitally for years to come. There are many, many things that we use it for in the classroom. Like I said, your child will have various journals that they can post things to. And in addition to that, sometimes they will, I will do assessments with your child. So I might put a screenshot of the sight words that your child needs to know or math facts that we're working on. And then your child and I will sit together and go through those. And you can hear what their strengths are, and you can see where they're struggling. So it's another great way for you to have a conversation with your child at home about the work that they're doing in the classroom. So this is just a quick intro into Seesaw, and I hope you connect today and enjoy everything that you learn about your child and what they're working on this year.